So the Sinnoh region is a fan favorite, as it introduced brand new Pokemon evolutions for past Pokemon. But have you ever wondered what that Pokemon may look like in the transitioning period of becoming that new form? Well, so do I. So today, we're going to take a look at in-progress Pokemon evolutions for the Sinnoh region, as we'll only be taking a look at Pokemon introduced into Generation 4. Plus, we're in the Gen 4 hype season with Legends coming up and just played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so these are the Pokemon we're going to be looking at today. Again, Generation 4, we have tons of lines to look at. So of course, we have to start off with the Turtwig line, and we get to see that in-between evolution between Turtwig and Grotle. And this thing looks cool. I actually like to see this because it shows how the shell is growing over its body, and then kind of that yellow shading coming up its arms and legs, and how the bushes, the little groves are growing on its back, of course. And then in between that, you have Grotle Torterra with this one right here, and you can see how the trees grow and the grass is additionally growing, how it gets that pattern on the forehead, and you'll see the full line, kind of just a nice cohesion of all of them, and it looks good. It looks good. I like this a lot, and you can just see the transition of how Pokemon could be. It'd be kind of crazy to actually like watch your Pokemon evolve without the bright lights and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool to see, right? Then we have Chimp here. Of course, Chimchar is my favorite Sinnoh starter. He's my favorite Pokemon of all time, leading all through this entire line, of course. So we have Chimp. It's a heart in between Monferno and Chimchar, and I like how you can see the blue being represented. It's not fully developed, and the in between Infernape and Monferno here, you can see how the arms are growing. You can see how the spirals on his hands, knees, and shoulders are going, how the tail is now being completely shown because the fire is going to its head. I like this a lot. It definitely looks super awkward in between Monferno and Infernape, so I'm glad that's not the actual form of it, but I do love this line so much. Next up is Piplup with the in between here being Piplup, and it's cute. It actually looks pretty damn cute, and I don't like Piplup. It's my least favorite starter out of this Sinnoh trio, but it actually doesn't look, it looks pretty cute right here. And then whoa, this is actually really good. Oh my goodness, I like this more than regular Piplup, maybe even more than Empoleon, and I'm just being honest, right? I don't know what it is, I just don't care for this line that much, but I like these in-betweens for this entire line. It looks so good, but of course you can see the transition in the arms, the beak growing into the crown, and etc. Next up, you have the best bird of Pokemon, and this looks good too. It looks like a mini Staravia with the body of a Starly, and this one looks like Staravia with the flat forehead, so it looks good. I have nothing to complain about. Best bird. I'm just glad that neither one of those are the actual forms of this line because they look super awkward. Then you have the middle kind of Bidoof line, whatever you want to call this thing. It fits well. Just looks like a really bigger Bidoof, if I'm being honest. That's all it looks like. Then you have Cricketone, which actually looks pretty damn cool. To be honest, this is super awesome because this Pokemon line is super cute. I love the design of it. The Pokemon's just trash, but you can see how the arms are growing, how the mustache came to be. This actually looks really, really good. And then we have the middle stage for the Luxray lines. This one looks like Shinx on a Luxio's body, and then same thing here, but it's really cool to see how the fur expands, the tail really grows out. It looks really good. It's definitely super awkward, but I like how I can see the transition of that fur spreading even more down the body, and becoming the iconic electric Pokemon that we love from Sinnoh. Then we have, did not expect this. So you see it's kind of, having the rose petals bloom, and then in between that you can see the leaves coming down, the white rose blooming on the top, and then the roses blooming in the hands. It looks really good. If Pokemon ever introduced like actual visual evolution, that'd be kind of interesting to see how the flowers grow and stuff like that. I know some versions of the evolutions in the anime will have like a version of this, but it's nothing to this caliber, of course. But of course, next we have our fossil Pokemon, and this one looks super weird. It looks super weird because you get to see how the blue on the side goes up to a line, how the head gets even bigger, and it just looks kind of weird. It's I mean, it looks good. It's just kind of awkward to me. And this looks no better. This looks no better. But I actually will say I like the face design of this new in progress evolution more than Bastiodon, because Bastiodon's design is just kind of rough. And I feel like the middle stage is a much needed form that could have been used to like really show this off a lot better. Next up is the most useless bug Pokemon of all time, and it's the Burmese line. So you can see like the Mothim come out of it, and how that kind of works. You know, it's this Pokemon's just trash. But you can see the male and female split, females to the left, males to the right, and how that kind of works and transform into the Pokemon. And that's the plant cloak. This is the sandy cloak, so you guys can see that. As well as the trash cloak, which just makes no sense to me. This is some of the worst bug Pokemon I've ever seen, and I will never like this bug line. And then next up we have, ooh, Hornet. I like this. This is actually really cool to see because you have the Combies and then it actually expands. And it really shows a cool way of how the Pokemon is expanding and growing. And just getting a lot bigger. I don't know, it just looks cool to me. Now next up is one I was actually excited to see. It's gonna be Driftsel, which I love the name of this, by the way. The in-between for Buizel and Floatzel, and I like it a lot. This actually looks really cool, and it just pays homage to both forms. The fins are growing, the tail gets longer, the tube around its neck gets larger. I like this a lot. It actually looks really cool. It looks more like the middle stage is wearing the tube, the floaty, I guess, around its neck. Then we have a Pokemon which honestly should just be only in the sun form. That's kind of weird. It like shrinks it up, and I understand why, but it just kind of throws me off. And then of course it covers itself. This Pokemon should only have the sun form because this gimmick is horrible. Then we have Raff's favorite new Pokemon. I swear I'm seeing it everywhere. Everyone has one of these things named Raff on their team. We have the West Sea Mullock, which actually looks really good. I actually like both of these because it's like a weird in-between color for both of them, right? So it's not fully committed all the way to that pink or the brown. It's like a nice fusiony like color of it. I actually like this middle stage a lot. And then same thing here, it's not committed fully to that green yet. It's like this nice teal color. I like these a lot, actually. Raff, if you're watching this video by chance, or you just skip to this part, let me know what you think of your slugs right here, man. They actually look really good. I definitely would take this version of it over the pink one. I just like that clean like teal color is just really nice. Then we have a pretty unique one, which is going to be the Ambipom line. Now a lot of people don't like Ambipom's design, which is totally fine. You can see that the tail is splitting off into two hands, and I think a lot of people say this because they hate the face for Ambipom. It looks even more derpy than Ambipom, which is understandable. And of course the hand fingers don't really look like fingers, if you know what I mean, but I think it looks good. I do wish that they stuck more to the Ambipom hand style versus going for like this almost utter and possible, people may think, sexual hand type finger thing. I don't know. I like the middle stage. It actually looks really cool here. And then we have Drifloat, which is going to be, oh look, this egg is dope. It's a cloud and it has, oh, that's super dope. So Drifloat, and the in-between is going to be Drifloon, which is, it looks really just like Drifloon. So not much difference, but you can see the transition between the egg as it bursts out of the egg. It looks like this little creature. This looks really adorable. Has a little mouth on it, which I think it makes it look even better. And then you see that transition in between Drifloon to Drifblimp, and I mean, it looks good. I don't know what to say. It does look good. Then you have everyone's favorite bunny. This is going to be Repina, which is a really interesting name to give it. And this is the transition between Baneri to Lopunny. I like it. It's subtle, but it's also very nice to see. It's a cool little middle stage, right? Then you have Miss Shadow. I love the name, and that's just the transition. You know, it grows the witch's hat. Its face starts to change with the new smile. The jewels kind of spread out across its body a little bit more. The cloak gets bigger. You really cannot go wrong with that design. And then you have Murkrow here kind of being the counterpart, and you see how it gets the red on the design. I actually just kind of like the faint red on the tail. That looks really, really good. And how the hat is now shaped with a nice little curve, little gangsta hat, you know what I'm saying? I like that a lot. Then we have just Per Ugly turning into an ugly cat, and it goes from that Glameow to that middle stage to Per Ugly. Very good transition. I could see that happening. What the hell happened to you? Oh my goodness. So I'm pretty sure this is Chingling to Chimecho, and this is super weird to see. This is super weird to see. I did not expect that at all. Then we have Stinkcat, which is being the transition in between these two Pokemon here. The gray throws me off a little bit, not gonna lie. I know it's like just the coming of the you know, the color, the lighter fur taking over, but it looks a little weird to me. Then you have Bronzel, which is the disc turning sideways and growing. Actually, that looks pretty cool. I actually think this would be cool as a 3-stage Pokemon versus a 2-stage. It would make it more unique, in my opinion. What has happened to you? Falsa Wood, it looks, oh heck no. No. I am glad this is not a thing. It's like missing one, and then it's in the most awkward, okay, no, let's go past, right? Ooh, these are not great. Now, these are Pokemon I do not want to see the mid-in-progress Pokemon forms for, because they look hideous. Actually, Galarian form looks pretty good. The Galarian one looks actually pretty good. Yeah, the Galarian one's pretty fire. This right here, Mr. Mime to, you know, Mime Jr. to Mr. Mime is hideous. This is god awful. Don't ever do that. That is, oh my goodness. But the Galarian form is actually really nice. I like this. I approve this. I like this a lot. Actually looks really, really good. And then we have, oh, it has little pigtails. I like this. Now this is adorable. And then you have Luxie. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's not needed in between that. I do like the little pigtails. It adds like another cutesy element to it. Yeah, I like this a lot. And of course, I never really noticed that its first stage has a ponytail, right? Its second stage has like, you know, kind of young flowing out hair. Then as it gets older, it kind of gets that kind of old lady bunched up curly hair. And you know, it looks, that's pretty good. That is actually pretty cool on how that happens. And you can even see on the first one how you lose like the diaper, and then the egg gets a little bit smaller in that in between stage. And yeah, it actually looks really cool. I like that a lot, right? Oh, now this is actually one I did see. I didn't look at any others, but I wanted to see the Garchomp line, and this is what it looks like. It looks really interesting. So this is gonna be Garnach. Garnach looks dope. It is a cool in between Gabite and Garchomp. Gabite is super overlooked, but it's kind of cool to see what this progress would be like, how the star grows, how it gets the additional yellow on the body. Definitely the one between Gibble and Gabite is a little bit weird. It's throwing me off just a little bit. Then you have Snoozelock, and looks, no. This, I'm glad this is not a thing. I am so glad this is not a thing. Ooh, now this is actually kind of cool. The in-between between Riolu, Lucario, it looks like a fusion. It looks like a fusion of the two Pokemon put together. I like it, it looks cool. Yeah, and that's just that. It looks really dope. Then we have the Hippowdon line, and it just looks like a smaller Hippowdon. It's cute. It is cute. It just looks like a smaller Hippowdon. I mean, I like it. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Then we have, ooh, now this is one I may like. This is one that I like. It looks, of course, more like Drapion, of course. But it looks pretty cool how you see how the fangs will turn as they go from inside to outside. You know, how the tail grows even larger, the claws and the arms get bigger. It's a cool transition for sure. And then we have the most awkward looking one so far as it transforms between Krogunk and Toxicroak. I mean, it looks good, but definitely awkward. Definitely awkward. One of the most forgettable water Pokemon in all of Pokemon. Yeah. It looks okay, I guess, right? And then we have, ooh, I want to see what Remoraid looks like. Yo, if you guys want a part 2 for this, please let me know. I really want to see what Remoraid to Octillery would look like, because I think that'd be pretty cool to see. This line looks, it looks fine. There's not much difference. This doesn't need a mid stage, but it does look Yeah, it looks alright. Looks alright. Looks like alright. Okay. Then we have, ooh, now this is actually kind of cool to see the transition in between Snover to Abomasnow and how the, you know, it gets longer, the hands grow more, because I don't love the eyebrows on Abomasnow, but the teenager definitely looks like a teenage, like the middle stage has that teenage vibe to it. Then we have the in-between for Weavile and Sneasel, and it looks super awkward. I'm glad it's not a thing. It looks awfully awkward here. Ooh, okay. So Magnum Melt or Magnum Melt. Okay, this actually looks pretty cool to have the in-between stages for these Pokemon, as the two of them coming together with another one, of course, makes Magneton, and then of course melting into itself to become Magnezone is actually, that's pretty dang on unique. Then we have Licky Little. It's adorable. Oh, dude, it's super cute. I like the Pokemon egg. This is adorable. Why isn't this a thing? Give Licky Tongue a baby Pokemon. That is adorable, dude. Oh my goodness. And then Lick a Lot, you look like a freak. All right, you look like a freak. Put your tongue in your mouth, you look like a freak. I mean, there's not much transition needed, but I will say this baby stage is the most adorable little thing on the planet. What? That is a rock egg. I like this a lot. The in-between is not necessary, but it is, well, it actually could be necessary, because imagine you hatch an egg and a Pokemon's like ginormous because you just hatched it. It'd be kind of crazy to see versus it being a small Pokemon. Oh, we know what the next one is. And then, okay, so Rhysaur in between Rhyperior. Whoa. There's so many. Whoa, I forgot this Pokemon had so many things. Okay, so between Rhyhorn and Rhydon looks but I will say the Rhyhorn to or Rhydon to Rhyperior looks actually really cool. This actually looks pretty dope. I like this a lot, right? Then we have Tang Grove, which is the middle stage. It kind of looks like a teenager, longer hair, got his little hands out. Yeah, it looks good. Ooh, one of my favorite Pokemon, right? One of my favorite Pokemon. Okay, it actually looks super awkward here. I don't like it that much. I do like the name, Elektra Plug, fire name. I don't like it that much though. So you can see it transition between having the plug head to more ears and kind of having those, like, I don't know what you call them, antennas. And then you get Electabuzz, that in-between stage though. The in-between stage, I don't love it. I don't love it. But looks interesting for sure though. You look hideous. What is going on? I'm so glad. So the Magmortar line is already a weird looking Pokemon with the whole lips. And I'm glad that these two are not a thing. Cool concept though, but I'm so glad these are not a thing. Then we have, ooh, okay, the Togepi line. Yeah, I'm glad there's no in progress for these in real Pokemon. They look super weird. Even as a kid, I had a hard time imagining that Togekiss came from Togetic. It just looked kind of weird, being more of like a bird plane type of thing to a fairy egg creature, I guess. Then, you know, yenmegaline, which it looks okay. You can see the eyes are splitting, the tail gets bigger, the transition of bugs, which happens every day. Ooh, now we're stepping into the Eeveelutions. I was actually interested in this because I would love to see how they transform. So it's like a standard Eevee. You can see like the fur is being like forgotten about. You can see the sprouts coming out of the paws, the tail is going into a leaf, the ears are, yeah, this actually looks really good. And then Glaceon being the same thing as well. You can see the tail transforming, the kind of ice fur on its face growing down. Yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. I like this a lot, right? Ooh, I will say, Glidecore to Glidecore, one of the best Pokemon evolutions we ever got in the 4th generation, and this is really cool to see how the body extends, new wings are being sprouted, and things of that nature, how the tail is growing even more. I like this. This is actually pretty dang on cool. Then we have the Mamo Swine line. What are you, Mastosk? Yo, that is really cool. Switch out Piloswine for the new one. I would love to see it because it has like little that looks good. That looks actually really good. Then we have Porygon Beta, which is like Porygon EXE. That is dope. It's like a little floppy disk because it's old and then it evolves and it becomes more rounded. So it turns from a Porygon with the sharp shapes to a 1.5. Then Porygon X is the other one. Okay, so it goes baby floppy disk 1, 1.5, 2, and then this new kind of digitized version where the virus kicks in, it splits apart and turns into Porygon Z. Okay, I like this. It actually looks really, really good. Then we have the Garnach line, more of Glade specifically, and how that Pokemon came to be. So you get a sneak peek into Hoenn if you wanted to see it. This is how it transforms. It splits off. It's multiple crown little things, and it splits off into his body. Yeah, this Pokemon looks great, and Glade that in between Kirlia and Glade look great. It looks amazing. Oh wait, the Mega Evolutions. Oh, this actually just looks like the regular one. Hold on. Oh, it is different. So it's not the full actually, that looks really good. I almost feel like this should be Gardevoir if they did a new design for it. Cause that looks incredible. And it has like a little smirk smile to it. And for Glade's original one is fine. Glade's original one is fine. But oh, Mega Glade, awesome looking Pokemon. Then we have, Nose Pass, I believe turns into Probo Pass or whatever. I forget this whole entire line. It's really even a thing. You can see that its mustache is growing. It looks so weird. Then you have the Duskull line, Dusknoir line. You can see how it just transforms. It looks freaky in between Duskull and Dusclops. That thing looks freaky. Oh my goodness. Then we get to have the option for this line here where we get to see Frostlass being made, which is super interesting because I wouldn't know how to take it. So you can see that the cone around it grows, its face gets angry, and it turns into Glalie. And then for the Mega Evolution, it dislocates its jaw, and then boom, it can chomp at you. And then it goes from Snorunt to, oh, this is actually really cool to see how that works. It kind of grows that kimono with the shell over its body. This is actually really cool. And I believe last on this list is going to be the Shaymin line. So baby egg Shaymin as it evolves into regular Shaymin. Not necessary, it's pretty cute and small and adorable as is, but it is actually pretty cool to see. Now with all that being said, guys, those were all the in progress Pokemon for the Generation 4 set. Now if you guys would like to see more content like this, you want to see the other generations, maybe I chop those into even smaller videos if you want, or if you want to see specific Pokemon, let me know in the comments down below. Now of course this video was inspired by Emperor Cubone's video talking about in progress evolution, and I wanted to show off more specifically Generation 4 because again, we're in that hype season. Why not show off these amazing Pokemon from this great region? But let me know your thoughts of all of them in the comments down below. Which one was your favorite? Which one was your favorite in progress evolution? Let me know in the comments down below. If I honestly had to say one, it might be the Gardevoir, like the in between Mega and regular. That's pretty cool, even though that's not a Gen 4 Pokemon, but it was actually really cool to see. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to say thank you guys all for watching. I will see you guys soon for more content. Bye.